got your hair product pen.
It came with a
pen.
a elder wand as a pen. So yes, I was quite happy with it. Della gave it to me for Christmas. And I gave her one of those incense fountains where it draws the incense down.
Here.
Sorry. Oh, we're not on yet. Okay.
Oh, we're on. There's just nobody.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I gotta sign in.
Yeah, you do.
We got two.
Hello, whoever two you are now.
Christine is one. Hey, Christine.
Here, your new glasses really work, don't they?
Maybe I look smarter.
Right. You look smarter.
Sometimes I need all the help I can get.
Hello and welcome to
6, 7.
whatever we call this. Welcome. My name is Edith Mary, in case you don't know. This is Sarah.
Dun, dun, dun. Who?
No, I turned it off. This is Sarah, and this is
Kaci.
Kaci.
I'm trying to sign into my face.
We all read tarot, and all of us actually do psychic mediumship, which means we get in touch with those loved ones on the other side. And the ground rules are,
Okay, ground rules. If you want a reading, type in reading, and Kaci will write your name down once she's actually logged into the site. If you want to contact someone on the other side, we need their full name and their date of death. Or you can say my spirit guides. We no longer do anyone or anything because that has allowed in anyone or anything, which hasn't always worked in our favor.
no, it has not.
So, and even though you ask to talk to someone specific, they may or may not come through. So, hello, Mary Pat.
Hello.
I do not have my glasses on. I can't see for diddly squat out there, so I have no idea who's sending us messages.
I'm almost done.
You're almost done?
It kicked me out, and I can't. And I didn't
Here,
write
use
down my
mine.
password. Are you sure?
Yes. Sorry, we're gonna have to fix this.
Kaci
Usually
has a
I fix
new
my
phone. She doesn't remember her password. So it's one reading per person. We take turns. I'll read one person. Sarah will read one person, and then for the last part, the last half of the show, the last part, Kaci and I do, and sometimes Sarah do mediumship.
Yes,
And it's one person per person. That sounds really strange, but I think you get the idea that we're only going to get one reading.
yes.
And Kaci is now up and running and moderating, as well as showing her beautiful face on screen.
Are you running out of ink?
Nope.
It's a white barrel, so it looks like it's running on it, but it really isn't.
Okay. So we'll do in one word, how has your week been?
Yeah, because we want to know what your week has been like.
We do. Whether it's been good or bad, we like to hear the good, but we also know that with good comes bad. So.
Yes, and two, we don't want to hear an entire story. Just one word will tell us that story.
My one word is new.
New?
New. I got a new truck for work. New to me. There's no way I could afford an $80,000 vehicle, which is what they call brand new.
Oh, come on. We know you're a rich business owner. For those of you who don't know, Sarah owns and runs Mission Kayaking, which is Mission Adventure Tours, which is kayaking on the San Antonio River and Espada Park and a few other places around town. So if you want to book a kayak or take a group kayaking, she's the person to go to. You go to Mission Adventure Tours.
Yeah.
Kaci is her daughter. She doesn't have a job yet.
Yes, she does. She works for me.
And hopefully a lifeguarding job. And when
Yes, if you know of any place that needs a lifeguard, talk to Kaci. And all of us do read privately. As a matter of fact, in the description of the post, put in there our fee schedule. So if you want to book either one of the three of us, just private message me and we'll set up a time and an appointment for you. And our fee schedule is in there.
Hello, Birdie. So Christine said it was frustrating. And yes, I agree with you, Christine. Tongue-tied. I agree. Your week this week has been frustrating. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know. She had a pretty good evening yesterday.
You two
Didn't
were
she?
together, huh?
Exactly. She called me at just the exact moment I'm looking at Papa John's to order a pizza. And I'm like, want pizza? She said, yeah. I'm like, okay, fine.
Nice.
It was one of those, I was looking at the menu online and Christine called. So.
Serendipity. And then, yes, I tend to call Christine Christmas in text because it's stinking autocorrect. So, that's okay. Ironically, still to this day, Christine, you're in my phone is Christina Graham, new employee.
You're not new anymore.
And you've been my employee for a while. But it's endearing, so I haven't changed it.
True. And Casey's in your phone as the brat, is that it?
The pain in
There's
the butt.
a few choice words in there to describe her. Brittany said great. It's nice that people have great weeks.
Yes, it is.
So I think we all deserve to have a great week every once in a while.
How's your week been so far? Well, if you're going to think that hard about it, it was probably not all that great.
It went and
It went view.
non-existent.
It just went fast and was a blur.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Blurred.
We got
I don't
it now.
remember like anything at all.
How to be a teenage that doesn't remember anything.
You know, you get to relive that when you get to be in your 60s and 70s.
Is that why people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s are usually happier and just sort of carefree because they don't remember any of that crap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Have
also,
something to look forward to.
memory also becomes a choice. You can choose to remember how horrible it was, or you can choose to say, oh man, my life is awesome.
There was a psychology paper written by a couple of doctors that actually showed you how and proved that if you're depressed, you can actually change your depression by what you think and make it.
Yes.
It was actually a really cool paper.
Yes. Well, old age. The New Age movement's always known that. You can change your mood. You can change your physical condition by simply what you think and how you think it.
Richard says his week's been busy.
Well, good. Busy is always good.
As long as it's a productive busy. I've been non-productive busy.
Sharing. Do what?
I said, as long as it's a productive busy. There's nothing worse than like busy that's not productive. Where
No,
you feel
that's
like you're
true.
just spinning your wheels, not going anywhere. So I hope, Richard, you had a productive busy. Laws of attraction.
That's true. The laws of attraction are quite true.
The old
What?
adage, birds of a feather flock together.
What's the
Uh-huh.
laws of attraction?
You attract whatever you put out there.
Oh.
If you put bad vibes out, you get bad vibes in. If you put good vibes out, you get good vibes in. Every once in a while, you get a little stinker.
Yeah,
But for the most part,
The law of attraction, basically, it works with a lot of affirmations as well, because what you're putting out is what you're getting back. So you state what you want to be true. I tell you that all the time, don't I? State what you want to be true.
Yeah, but I didn't know it had me.
It does. It's called the law of attraction.
Nice.
And who invented the words law of attraction anyway? I think that might have been Abraham. Esther Hicks channels Abraham. I don't really know, to be perfectly honest with you, who started it as law of attraction.
Abraham.
Abraham is an entity,
that she channels when she's doing
like
things.
channeling angels or channeling Arcturans or
Oh.
channeling. So we're being entertained by the cats. All right, so we also entertain questions like meaning of life questions and stuff.
Your hair's so pink. So pretty.
I only had it on like 20 minutes. Thank you. I only
You know
had
what
it on
it
like 20
reminds me
minutes.
of? The cotton candy
Machine.
again at the machine.
It will fade out, I promise.
I like it.
She's
But
just a
she looks
sweet
like
old
it
lady.
looks like the cotton candy machine.
It does.
She's just a sweet old lady.
Thank you, Christine. You ever call me that again, I swear to God, I'm going to grind you into cat food.
An old lady?
A sweet old lady.
Well, she could call
You're
you
gonna
something else.
If you're going to call me an old lady, make it a bitchy old lady, okay?
Damn old crone.
Pretty much.
I won't say that about you.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, is everybody losing sound or is it just Richard losing sound? So let us know.
Are we too far away?
Shouldn't be. Because the microphone does pick up.
Actually, kidding.
Hey, there's no fun if you live on the safe side.
That's
Birdie
true.
loves your hair too.
Yes,
So
I
did
know.
Christine.
It
Yes,
is
we all do.
it is a lovely fuchsia color at the moment. It will fade out to that nice soft pink that I like. Christine has noise.
Noise.
Is that what you call us, Christine? Noise?
So is it like the air conditioner on noise or is it like noise?
That's what the air conditioning sounds
Well,
like. Interference or
Can you hear us okay is what we're asking. Is it just Richard or is it...
maybe.
I'm just slouching. I shouldn't be slouching.
No, Birdie says
That's
she's
fine.
hearing it
All
good.
right. So sorry, Richard, it's your internet. All right, who
It's
was...
not me, it's you.
I love those words. It's not me, it's you. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Richard said, my affirmation lately as part of finding my soulmate is God and the universe will bring my soulmate and I together by creating situations that make it happen. You would not believe how many times in the last 2 weeks our vehicles have broken down and my ex-girlfriend and I keep ending up having to give each other road.
You might want to work on amending that to say a new person, not someone you already know.
Okay, read off the names of who we're going to have readings for.
Alright,
And then she wants one. Okay.
And we'll get started.
The first one would be Cora.
Corey.
Corey.
Alright, so we
Welcome,
have...
Corey. You're brand new.
No, Corey Cummins.
Who's Corey Cummings?
He's been on here a few times.
Yes.
I think it's a he. Hang
I
on.
don't remember. Can I claim early onset
Yeah,
Alzheimer's?
he's been on here a few times. I remember his name and his last name. CC.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm dealing with this. Okay, so we have
She's confusing me.
Corey, Richard, Christine Graham, Mary Pat, Birdie, and Lori. Those are who we have
So if we
down for
don't
right
have you
now.
just yet, it's because we've been running our mouths and distracted our moderator.
Mary Pat's
Oh,
for a
see,
second.
yeah,
I
second.
know I
Oh, okay.
recognized your name a little bit.
Do what?
I was reading it as she read it.
Okay.
Okay, so Corey, I gotcha. The first one I have for you is.
Now, remember, they're not seeing that.
Oh, you want
The
me
white
to hold-
part, no, they're not seeing it.
I know, but I had it in front of my face. I was purposely.
Oh,
moving
that's
it over.
okay.
Do you want me to hold it up
There,
there?
look, it's a pink glow.
Okay,
So-
obviously the Joy Guides have come in this evening, so.
So, oh, itchy eye. This is the 4 of challenges. Here, hold it up so they can see a little bit closer. You're closer than we are.
When I get my computer back, we
It
will
doesn't
solve
need to be
this
that close.
problem.
No, my hand was just gonna constantly keep moving.
Okay, so if you look at that one, you've come through the forest. Everything's all prickly and gonna get you, and it's cold and it's dreary, but you've come through it. You've got a bit of a respite. You've got a nice green tree. There's lots of berries on it. It's not that you're done with the hard journey. It's just that you've got a little bit of a break so that you can refuel and relax before you continue on that hard journey. The next one I have for you is the Forest Lord. This is saying that Spirit's got your back. He's there with you as you are on your journey. If you run into problems, he's got that big nasty boar right there that'll protect you along the way. So for now, sit, enjoy your food, and then when you're up and ready to go, just know that Spirit's got your back and he's there to help protect you. And the last one I have is the 7 of Visions. This is all about a cauldron of ideas. You've got many, many different things going on in your head, ideas, projects that you want to do. And what this is talking about is it's just in the cauldron. Think of it like a big bowl of soup. You're going to let it mix and boil and see what floats to the top that you should be doing versus what sinks to the bottom that you need to let go. So all these ideas and different directions you can go. It's not time to make the choice yet. You just need to let it simmer and marinate as you're going through this long journey. Let it marinate, because when you get through it, it'll all become clear.
Am I just going to be the card holder now?
Maybe.
You might want to move your chair out a little bit.
Yeah.
So that you can, if you're going to do
then you're
that.
back off the air. So here was one thing we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I can just be closer than you.
Yeah, you can be closer. We want your opinions as we're doing this tonight. So we've done 7 or 8 of these where it was only 2 of us, and then Kaci and I would switch when it came to the mediumship, because that's where she really does good. The last time and this time we've set all 3 of us together. Let us know which way you prefer. Do you prefer to see all 3 of us all the time, or is it distracting having 3 of us and 2's better? So at the end of the night, just shoot us like, hey, I prefer to see all 3 of you, or I see 3 of you are distracted. Give us input, what you guys would like to see, because at the end of the day, we do this for you, and it's what you guys like to see.
Yeah, it's your show, really.
We're just the puppets.
We're the puppets. Wasn't there a song, I'm Your Puppet? Wasn't it back in the 60s, I'm Your Puppet?
Yes, there was.
Thank you. She's looking at me like,
I wasn't anywhere near. I didn't hit to the late 70s, but yes, there is, because I do like oldies. So
It's called oldies rock now. Or is oldies like hip hop?
yes, I know. The older you get, the more oldies your music gets. Trust me, you'll be there one day.
it's okay. They're considered. the
Assuming Mom
80s.
lets you live that long.
They're considering the 80s oldies.
I know.
So in the 90s, that was 30 years
Oh, shut
ago.
up. Just shut up. You're not allowed to talk
More
anymore.
people have said that they like seeing all 3 of us.
Okay, good.
Okay. We will eventually figure this out. My computer will be back in the shop in a couple of weeks. We'll have a whole different setup.
And we'll keep all 3 of us.
And we'll
Good.
keep all 3 of us.
Okay, your turn.
See, I knew I had a good idea. Who am I reading?
Richard. You love reading.
Richard wants a love reading. This is patience, Richard. Patience. Work on yourself reading kind of thing, Richard. It's refine who you are and have some patience with yourself, because this is the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is all about happy childhood memories, someone from your childhood coming back, someone, innocence, a state of innocence. And then we have the Priestess. The Priestess is about working the magic. Continue to say your affirmations and work the magic. There we go. So, yes, she's coming. Yes, you need to think more about how you're going to bring her in. Work on those affirmations a little bit. Or a lot.
Miss Christine. You okay?
Yeah, I just nearly got the card.
Okay.
Okay, Christine, the first one I have for you is the Ace of Boons. Here, hold it, Casey.
You're also
You're
a card holder. Oh, very good.
So,
I'm important.
this is the toad holding
Yes,
the
you are.
toadstone. Toadstone is not necessarily the prettiest and the most glamorous stones. However, it's very magical. It's actually a real stone. It'll tell you when there's poison in your food or in your drinks or around you. So this is spirit offering you a toadstone. It may be something that doesn't look like a gift. It may not be what you're expecting in the way of a gift, but it's very much a gift. The next one I had for you was the Five of Boons. If you look at this one, this is where you think you're stuck. You think you're in this horrible place and there's no way out of it. But the fact is, if you just sort of look around you or look around them, they've got berries around them. They do have a trail. They have a path to a nice warm house. So instead of focusing on, oh, poor me, I don't have, this isn't going to work, look around you, look in different areas. It's there. You just need to not be so upset with what you don't have and what you didn't get as much as you need to be looking around for where it is and much bigger and better things. The warmth and the home is there. You just got to actually I'm saying get over it and move on. So get over what you lost, move on. There's actually what you need is there, but until you look above and beyond the poor me, you're not going to find it. That was harsh.
No, you were just going and going and
I
going.
kept saying, get over it and go. Get over it and go. The next one and the last one I have for you, Christine, is the Forge, which is still, if you look at it, hi, kitty. My lord. Sorry, I was getting not attacked. He was like, hey, with claws.
He's got claws.
Yeah, he was like, hey.
I need to actually cut his little claws.
Anyway,
I'll help
so
you.
the Forge is all about, it's what makes you stronger. If you think about it, you're put in the heat, you know, to make a sword, it's doused in this huge amount of heat, and then it's beat the heck, and then it's shoved in ice cold water, and then it's put back in the heat, and then it's hit again. So all this that you're going through is actually there to make you stronger, to make you what you need to be. At the same time, you need to not, it keeps sounding, get over what you lost and look for what you're supposed to have.
It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
It's true. It really does.
So it's there for you, Christine. You just got to look a little bit different. So
Alright, next is Mary Cat.
Mary Pat. Okay, Mary Pat, the first card I have for you is the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins is about mastery. It's about being so on top of your game that people come to you for help and advice. Then we have the Devil card. The Devil card says there's some conflict coming, considering that it's on the heels of the Three of Coins. There might be some question, someone questioning your abilities, someone questioning that you can do what you actually do. And you can sit as the King of Grapes. Thank you. The King of Pentacles. As someone who says, yeah, I really can do what I'm doing, and you got, you know, move on. Basically, if they're going to start questioning what you do, move on. If they're going to start questioning who you are, you don't need them in your life.
Alright, Richard says, I bought my own cards. I keep getting the same result as you just gave me. I know what I have to do. And my new computer arrived today. I have new businesses to start and working on all the things I need to get my life more financially stable and secure. Funny, I said the exact same thing as I left getting my blood drawn. LOL.
There you go.
And now the van will start. LOL.
hey, I know how you feel. Part of the reason I got it's a new to me F-250 diesel truck is because I had a work van that would not start, and I'm sick of it not starting. So I feel your pain, Richard, when it comes to vehicles that you need not starting. Very much so.
I think we've all kind of been there.
Yeah, I've been there twice in 2 weeks. I'm done being there.
How does the universe dare let that happen to you?
I don't know, but let me tell you, it's going to
What'd
pay for it.
you do? What'd you do to cause that?
No, she needed them anyway. The universe was
She
finally
She
saying,
really did.
the universe finally said, you've not been listening, you know you
Yep.
need a new vehicle, guess what? You don't have a
We're going to
choice
force
anymore.
you to get a new vehicle.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You know, I remember sitting in that van, being bored as anything, playing on my mom's phone because we had no one coming up and
So it was like a sanctuary for you.
Yeah.
Don't got it no more, sorry.
Oh.
Create a new one. Who's next?
For Birdie.
Birdie, the first one I have for you is the 8 of Challenges. So this is saying you think you're stuck. There's a briar patch, you've been beat, torn, worn, the whole 9 yards, but you're not going to be able to get out if your eyes are covered. You're just sitting there going, no, 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 I don't want to do it, I don't want to see it, I don't want to deal with it. But here's the trick. As long as you're saying, I don't want to, you can't move out of that. So what it's saying is you need to remove your hands. You need to just, Jessica's not here. You need to suck it up, Buttercup, and do it.
That's going to be written on her grave. Suck it up, Buttercup.
I did invite her.
Yeah, if she's here, she's here, and if she's not, that means she's got a migraine.
Oh, okay.
My poor friend suffers from severe migraines. So, that card. So yeah, take the blinders off, put the hands down. It's not going to get any better if you're not working through it. This one is the 6 of Spells. This says, you've actually got the magic to do it. You've got everything you need to get through that. And when you do get through it, it's going to be this cute little baby dragon that you can, which is so cool because these 2 cards got to go together.
Okay.
The next one is the 7 of Spells, which is another dragon card. So once you take your hands off, you're going to have these neat little things that'll happen. At the same time, you need to have control over them, because if you don't, that's the Poke the Dragon card. That's the one that says people aren't going to understand what you're doing and what you're going through. They're going to sort of poke and tease, and it's all on you how you want to respond. Do you want to just get up and fly away, or do you want to sit there and breathe some fire and incinerate them all? Depending on the day. What was it? It was Sunday. I wanted to incinerate all. That's when my truck broke and everything sort of went. My van broke. But so that's what you need to do, Birdie. Take off the blinders, work on your magic, and figure out those that are around you. If they're going to poke the dragon, whether you just want to let it go and leave them alone, or if you want to incinerate them. Sometimes
Both. For those new people who just came on, please, if you want a reading, please say, I want a reading. If you want to talk to your spirit guides or to a loved one on the other side, we need to know either your spirit guides or the name and date that your loved one crossed over. So, who's next?
Next is Lori for a love reading.
Lori wants a love reading.
You're welcome, Birdie. I love doing these because I have most of the people I don't know personally, so I don't know how these cards affect them. Where like with Jessica and Christine, I could be like, this is what it's talking about, and I have that direct connection of what it could mean, what it means for them. I like it with Birdie and some of the other ones that I don't know you guys. When you come back and say, hey, that makes sense, it's right, because it's like shooting in the dark. You're like, I hope this one has worked.
That's what it feels like all the time with me, shooting in the dark, and hopefully you hit the target. 9 times out of 10 you will. Sometimes you're going to miss just because, law of averages. But, most of the time, it does feel that way, doesn't it?
That's why I like doing psychic work for people I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
rather than people I know.
I actually prefer doing it for people I don't know or don't know well, because then you can be more biased, unbiased, less biased, and more objective. And it's just like, I don't know what this means, and it means something to someone else. So when it's like when I read for you and your mom, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I know that situation you're going through, and it may not really be, but I think it is. So yeah. It's a double-edged sword.
Okay, who's next? Who was
Next
it?
is Lori for
Oh, that was me.
Yes.
I shuffled. I didn't say anything yet, did I? Sorry, Lori. Strength. You have all the strength in the world. That's to overcome anything you want to. It comes down to everything you've been through has made you stronger and made you a better person. But this is the 5 of coins, and you see yourself as down and out. You see yourself as not having what it takes. You're seeing yourself as someone who's needy rather than someone who has a great deal to offer. And then we have the Hanged Man. They're asking you to look at your life a little differently. Look at your life as a bystander, as a witness to what's going on, and take a look at the situation and say, how can I turn that around? How can I see that differently? What does this mean besides the other thing? So as far as a love reading, you did say love reading?
I did say love reading.
You did. So as far as a love reading goes, it's like you're good to go, but you need to look at things a little differently. You need to look at yourself differently.
You cannot love others if you do not love yourself.
That is at once yes and no.
It's harder to love others.
It's harder to love up.
if you
Actually,
do not
I
love
find
yourself.
most people, it's easier to love and concentrate on someone else than it is yourself. Because this is the person you're afraid of, not them. And so what it comes down to is you literally got to change your outlook on who you are and what you have to offer. Based on that, someone will come into your life who fits you as an equal. Does that make sense? I hope it does.
Tina.
Okay, Tina. The first card I have for you is the Moonlight card. This is all about. So when I pulled that card for you, it was more about the crazies are coming. And it's actually, if you look at it, it's the moonlight and the hares, where the idea is when there's a full moon, the rabbits and the hares go crazy, they're dancing, and then they like freeze. So what I get out of this is the crazies are coming. Something's going to happen where you're just like, holy. So watch out for the crazy. When it happens, the next one is the Keeper of Visions. What this is saying is duck down below it. It's the salmon. He's not up at the top where all the rapids are, and he's not getting swished around all this crazy. He's ducked down below it where the waters are calmer, where he's not having to deal with that crazy, so that he can get a better look and a better idea of what he needs to do. So when that crazy hits, don't get mixed up in it. Dive down below. Because once you see what's going on and you've got that calm, you've got the power to keep yourself protected from all the crazy. Crazy. Someone's crazy. Someone's going to hit, and you're going to be like, holy crap, that's crazy. Yep, there you go. So, that was a quick one.
Who was next?
Next is Christina B.
Christina B.
Not Christine, Christina.
Christina, yes. Christina, this is the 4 of Cups. It is about not seeing everything that
You're welcome, Tina.
that life and spirit, God, has to offer. They're trying to give you stuff, and you're like, nah, that's all right. I don't need it, don't want it. And you really do. You're just playing the procrastination card. That is the Strength card. The Strength card means you're stronger than you think, and you can overcome anything, including procrastination. And then we have the 7 of Coins, which is about patience, which is not the same thing as procrastination. Patience is about waiting for the seeds you've already sown to come in. Procrastination is not sowing the seeds in the first place. So, yeah, you need to work on that, sweetheart. That's what your guides are saying through the cards.
All right. Next we have Clarissa and Shannon, and those two are the last 2 people we have for readings. So if you did not get a reading,
It's because we missed you, because we were fooling around, so let us know.
Okay, so it's for Clarissa?
Clarissa, yes.
Okay, Clarissa, the first one I have for you is the suspension.
What?
Were you thinking what I was thinking when with the?
She says it the Mexican way. You said it the white
Because
way.
because I knew a girl named Clarissa. And she's like, no, it's Cali.
That way.
Clarissa.
Like,
Yes, I believe they are Hispanic, but I do not know to what degree they. Because we're sorry if we messed up your name, Clarissa. We're just going to call you Clarissa.
With all the love in the world.
With all the love in the world.
Okay, Clarissa. The first card I have for you is the suspension card.
And if I say your name wrong, I'm sorry.
So it's also known the Hangman card in a normal deck. This is saying you need to look at the world in a different light. If you also notice, he's sort of in like a womb and he's upside down, so it's about rebirth and looking at things differently. Meditate, ponder what the issue is. You okay? The kitty? Okay.
Me.
No, I got the kitty.
So yeah, Clarissa, this is all about just looking at things differently. The next one I have for you is the Ace of Spells. So when you're looking at things differently, know that you've got the magic. Once you see, you're like, oh, that's what I need to do. Focus that fire, focus that magic, focus that intent on what you know needs to happen, what you know you need to do. So the wand by itself isn't all that great. The dragon by itself isn't all that great. But when the dragon focuses his intent on the wand, not only do you have the fire, but you have the magic. So the idea is you'll have that idea. You need to focus your energy on that idea to actually make it into what it should be. And the last one I have is the Three of Boons. This is all about bringing the right people together and understanding that everybody has an important part. So if you look at it, the crow is, taking the notes. The lady in the very back, the little gremlin in the very back is shucking and peeling things. The lady in the middle is actually bringing it all together. If one of those people or bird is missing, it's not going to be the same recipe. So it's all about, even the mundane is important, even the task that you think isn't all that great. So bring the people together that you need so that you can make the magic happen.
I didn't want to forget, and I'm not left-handed.
No, I know.
That would have come out a lot less. That would have come out as.
Yeah, I know. It's just, we're here to help each other out. That's what it is.
You're very welcome,
Yeah.
Clarissa.
All
I
right,
love the
who's
name Clarissa, just so
It
you
is.
know.
It's a pretty name.
Partly because
Your mom did good.
Silence of the Lambs, the main character was Clarissa.
Well, that was Clarice.
Oh, it might be.
And I have never seen Silence of the Lamb.
I haven't either. Jennifer,
And you
did you
won't
want to read
laugh.
these too?
Who?
Jennifer, did you want to read
Clarice.
these too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she
I'm
gets
sure you
that
do.
a lot,
It's a common mistake
So
between
just put it on
Clarice and Clarissa.
Unless she specifically asks. Anyway, yeah, where are we? Did I lose track of what I was
Shannon.
doing again? Shannon.
Shannon. I got.
Sorry, we're just trying to figure it out. Sometimes it's not so easy. Shannon, the first card I have for you is partnerships. Partnerships, contracts, business, agreements. So it's almost like, are you getting ready to go into an agreement with somebody? Are you getting ready to start a new business or a new practice? Because then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says, go get what you want. Those sudden flashes of inspiration, you need to go for it. Don't hesitate. Because he who hesitates is lost. Then we have the, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords says, you think you're stuck. You think this might not be a good deal, but you'd be wrong. You can get down. It's not a problem. Nothing is ever written in stone. Don't worry about it. But move forward on whatever plans it is you're making. Move forward on whatever opportunities have come your way, because they don't come again. I hope that makes sense.
She just opened her business a few months ago and it's already growing.
Yay!
And with a new business Oh Lord.
Go
I
ahead.
could go on forever about this. Okay.
What is Spirit telling you to tell her about a new business?
Take any inspiration and run with it, and if it doesn't stick, don't feel bad, let it go, and move on to the next thing. This is coming from somebody who's been in business for 6 years now in an industry that has never been done in the city before, so there was no guidebook. If you have an idea, don't be afraid to try it, throw it out there. If it sticks to the wall, run with it, it's great. If it doesn't stick to the wall, don't beat yourself up about it.
Just move on.
Just
to what
move
does
on to
work.
the next one.
Mhm.
So, some unwarranted business advice.
So, well, it sounds to me like there's a book in there somewhere about
Yeah.
the spiritual side of creating a business.
So with what she just said, because I was listening to that too, when you have those flashes of ideas, write them down, act on some of them, throw it out there, see what comes back at you. And if it doesn't work, don't take it personally. Sure, okay, that didn't work. A lot of people beat themselves up when they have an idea and it doesn't work.
Not everything you're going to try is going to work,
No.
but something will. So you might as well try everything you can.
Yeah.
So.
Except boys. I'm sorry. We are always on her about dating and stuff.
Lord. Okay, so who?
We lost track again.
Heather.
Heather. So Heather, the first one I have for you is the Two of Spells. This is the Ask Again card. What this is about is your spirit guides are saying, ask us. We can help you and help you find the answer and give you the answer, but you have to ask us. Those are actually little oracle sticks that you can throw down on and pick up and see. So it's all about spirit saying, go ahead, ask us. We're here for you. Let us know what you want. The next one I have for you is the Lovers.
I'll fix it.
Okay.
The Lovers, this isn't about so much relationships as it is agreements. Friends, family. It can be about love, but it's partnerships and agreements and contracts that are coming your way. So keep an eye out for those. If you have questions about contracts and partnerships that are coming your way, ask your spirit guides, because the next one is the Eight of Spells. This is all about answers coming hot and quick. So when you see these contracts and these ideas, ask your spirit guides. They'll let you know. They're saying, hey, we're here for you. We're going to let you know. We'll give you those messages. Just ask. So.
Yeah, our spirit guides don't really do a whole lot without asking.
Mm-hmm. I ask mine to do stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it happens, it may take a while. When it happens, I always say thank you, and then every so often, I put out an offerings plate, just to say thank you for all your help.
Yeah. Well,
I appreciate it, because nobody likes to constantly do things for somebody and not be told, I appreciate you.
exactly. They don't just
Exactly.
work for us for well, they do. They work for us for nothing. But
But
it's
it never
also
hurts to say thank you.
no, it never hurts to say thank you. That makes it they're also much more willing to go do whatever it is you need done. And it also makes them love you a little bit more because they know that you're grateful. They know that they're noticed. I don't know who needed to hear that.
Alright, next is Katina.
Katina wants a reading too?
And she wants a reading.
Oh, I missed a whole line in there. Sorry.
So does Kelsey.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Mine. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, Katina. The first card, Katina, I have for you is the... Oh dear. Sorry. The first card I have for you is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is it's done, it's over with, forget about it, move on. There's nothing you can do to change it. The second card I have for you is the Nine of Swords, which is stop worrying about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Stop worrying about it. You're going to make yourself sick. The last card I have for you is the Chariot. The Chariot is all about doing things your way, in partnership with Spirit, certainly, but listening to spirit, listening to their advice, and doing it your way. I hope that makes sense. But whatever it is, stop worrying about it. It's done and over with.
All right, next is Kelsey.
Okay, Kelsey, the first card I have for you is the Council of Animals. This is all about listening to your spirit guides. They're there, they've got your back, all of them. However many you have. Some have at least 7.
At least 7.
At least 7. So this is saying, hey, we've all got your back. We're just waiting to hear what you need to do, what you want to do. They're there for you. So the next one I have for you is the Six of Visions. The Six of Visions is saying you tend to be distracted. You're got your head in a book, you're looking at something else, you're not really paying attention to all the gifts and good things that are around you. Spirit's like, hey, we're here for you, look, we're showing you this, we're giving you this idea, we're doing that, and you're just got your head down and you're not paying attention to what's going on, which falls in line with the next card, which is the Eight of Challenges. It's having the blinders on. It's, oh my God, things are so horrible, so bad. There's Spirit saying, we're here for you, look, here, go, get. And you're just like, no, life's so horrible, life's so bad, I don't want to see it. Take the blinders off and look and see the blessings that Spirit's trying to give you, because they are there trying to help you. So.
All right, that is the last person we have on our list for reading. If you did not get a reading, I apologize. We've been everywhere, except for her.
I've been here.
We've been everywhere.
I've been here.
We've been all over the board tonight with stuff.
Again, I'm the grounding factor in this cuckoo nest right here. Oh, she got me on my bullshit. That's awesome.
I'm good at that, actually.
Yeah.
The cotton candy lady got you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Tristan dyed his hair just about that colored red. And I called him
I
a
thought
kid
that wasn't a... Oh,
No,
yeah,
it was
never mind. Over the
long
summer.
ago. And he had
Yeah.
so they cut it like really, really short, like military short. And they dyed like an entire like bowl of it candy red. And I called him a candy man. It looked like someone took him upside down, dumped him in a pot of molten candy. He had like this bright red hair.
We obviously believe in doing what we want with our hair, so...
Yeah, I dyed my hair.
Yeah.
I need to read that.
I don't. This is natural blonde.
She's a natural blonde.
I am the smartest natural blonde I've ever met.
You can tell by how big her glasses are.
Yeah. Is that?
A smart blonde. I thought that was an oxymoron.
Well, so is military intelligence, and that was what I was into.
Well, that's true. So you are an oxymoron.
I'm glad you know. No. Okay, we're done with all the readings, unless somebody pipes up and says, hey, you forgot me. So we'll give it a second or two, and then we'll move on to the mediumship.
Oh, I think we have.
I know, I can't
Cat
see
hair.
that hair in my face.
What, honey?
Does he want up?
I think he wants me to pick him up and pet him. You know exactly what's going to happen if I pick him up?
He's gonna melt and take over the show.
Well, no. He's going to
take
cut hair.
We're making kitty room.
Come on.
We must appease thy cat.
Oh, you little tub of lard.
You want me to get her?
Yes. I can't even get my hands around it. Here's my tub of lard. This is my youngest tub of lard.
Hey, babies.
But say smile for the camera. Ta-da.
This was the one that was coming up to me going, hi.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is Clarence.
This is a poof of cat hair.
It's a poof of cat hair. He's really molting badly. Okay, so who's the first person for a person on the other side?
Alright, that is Miss Christine for her follow Walter. One always runs off the other.
So, why don't you do what I do? I'm holding a cat. I'm busy. Ask Walter if he can come forward and give a message to Christine. Please.
You have to say it out loud so they know you're actually doing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't read your mind, thank God.
I work better in my head, but
no, but they also need to hear it. And spirit needs to hear it. It's not always in your head. Sometimes it doesn't work until you actually call them. Mr. Walter can you please come forward to talk with Christine? And I know Kaci is picking up a message from you. Don't look at me like that.
I had a blue and purple flower.
Okay. So can you ask Waltz what the blue and purple flower means to him? And is it a gift he's giving to Christine?
Get the picture of him holding out a bouquet of like purple and blue flowers.
Could he be apologizing for something?
No, they're more of like a love gift. Like, I love you, you're my daughter, here you go.
Would that make sense, Christine?
Abby gardeners.
What?
She says both her dad and her brother Dennis were gardeners.
Specifically, does Walt know what kind of flowers they are out?
One started with a D, I think it's the purple one.
It's like a D.
Yeah. That's a daffodil.
They're yellow.
I know they're not supposed to be that, but I'm getting daffodil. Blue or purple flower that starts with a D.
Could be a dianthus, maybe.
I don't know what that is.
It's a purple flower.
Okay.
Anyway, what does Miss Christine say?
She says, yes, it does, thank you.
Okay.
So it does.
It makes sense
Makes
to her. There you go, Christine. What's the next one?
Any dahlias. Her dad didn't grow any dahlias.
Verbalize it. So that people don't think you're just staring off at the Coke can.
I'm staring at the blue. It's a very deep royal blue. That's a clematis.
It's a type of flower and it's purple, I think. Anyway.
I do not know enough about flowers.
I don't either.
So, well, Christine, your dad's giving you a bouquet of flowers.
I just
It's just gifts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's saying, you're my daughter, I love you, here you go.
Nice.
He's giving the daughter a gift.
Next,
Next
Miss
is
Moderator.
Moderator, card holder, and psychic medium. That's important.
Cat petter. You forgot the most important
Oh
one.
yeah,
Cat
cat
petter.
better. Cat slave.
You're welcome, Christine.
Alright, Birdie for Sandra Jane Seacrest.
It jumped out. No, it like.
Are you asking Sandra to come forward?
Yeah, I said her name.
Did you ask Sandra to come forward? Sandra, are you available to talk with Birdie, please? That's asking.
Every time we do this, I get, hey girl.
Is she the one in the yellow sweater?
Yes!
Oh! I'm trying to think, I'm getting like yellow. And
I'm also
oh.
getting an old-fashioned kind of like convertible. I want to say ragtop. And I don't generally do nicknames for things, but I'm getting the impression she's sitting in an old convertible. And she wants to go for a ride. What?
It's a rag top.
A convertible.
It's the old slang term for a convertible because it was
It's a term Sweet Always
Yeah.
used. Because they're cloth top, they're called ragtops.
ragtop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Does that make any sense, Birdie? That Sandra, 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 Sandra That's what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? What? What are you thinking?
What was the show? The two ladies drove off the cliff.
Thelma and Louise.
So I was getting the whole like
Girls' Day.
girls, yeah, like hey girl, let's go for. So it does make sense.
Okay, well then go
Go
for
for a
a
ride.
road trip there. Go down to Winston to that shop, Kindred Spirits.
Maybe stop by a gas station, buy a bag of candy, throw the passenger seat, be like, enjoy, let's go. I don't know, I got that out of nowhere. She wanted candy apparently.
What type?
Gummy candy.
I knew she was going to say gummies. Would that make any sense, Bertie, that Sandra would like gummies? Because I saw a bag of Haribo gummy bears.
Like Haribo.
Okay, the cat's not liking that. Okay, you want down now? I would appreciate it.
Okay, so there you go, Bertie. Go for a road trip. Take Sandra with you with gummy bears.
Great
Haribo gummy
idea.
bears.
I'm sorry, I got cat hair. I'm covered. It's now white and green. Thank you, Bertie, for letting us just like do this. And thank you. That is another important thing. We have not actually been thanking the person who come for coming forward, so we should probably start that, right?
Yeah. Oh, we should put up like a little plate of like cookies or something for like spirits that
Yeah,
come in.
that's a
So
good
they can just walk
idea.
up, take one as they come, be like, see ya. Like when they donate blood,
Actually, that is not a bad idea.
they give something to us and we give something back.
She has one occasionally. I need
No,
to change the thing behind me because it really looks like I got a wonky horn.
She's a unicorn. She's just that much more magical.
Well, the big hair.
Unicorn.
Okay, so thank you, Sandra, for coming forward. Thank you, Walt, for coming forward. Who's next?
Next is Lori for looking for a message from her spirit guides.
Would Lori's spirit guides come forward a little bit, please?
I just got the words hell no.
Yeah, they're standing over there. They won't come close.
They're like, hell no. You think we're no?
So why would you not want to come close? She obviously wants to hear from you.
Not for you to know.
Okay.
That is
Okay, so by that response, I'm thinking they're saying, you know what it is that we want to tell you. So you need to go ask them yourself, and they'll give you that message.
I think it's something more that they don't want said aloud.
probably.
Well, that could be too.
So how many times have we said, hey, contact us privately?
We do
We
occasionally
don't
say,
every once
yeah,
in a very blue moon,
we do every once in a while.
but whatever they want to tell you, one of two things. You know it, or you can listen and they'll tell you directly, or they don't want you to know it in front of everybody.
Yes.
Because some things we may get a message that is inappropriate or too private, and we always contact someone after the show for that, but we're not even getting that right now. We're just getting
Hell no.
yeah, hell no. So basically it's you got like a Hell's Angels for spirit guides. They're literally just saying, ask us yourself.
Mhm.
And I don't know what it is you want to ask them, but they're like waiting to give you the answer, but you haven't asked the question. I hope that makes sense, Lori. And thank you to Lori's guides for coming sort of forward. Next.
Next is Tina for her spirit guides. 2 in 1.
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't even know what you
2
said.
in 1.
2 and 1. Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Ask.
I don't. What does 2?
Is she getting a 2 for 1 deal?
I
Is she
don't
getting
know.
2 boyfriends and in place of 1? Is she getting twins? What?
I don't know.
We don't know.
2 and 1 just came straight out as I looked at that.
Okay. So, and it's spirit guides, right?
Spirit guides, yes.
Can whose? Lori's.
Tina.
Tina's. Can Tina's spirit guides please come forward and explain to us what you meant by 2 and 1? Well, there's two of them standing here.
I'm not getting anything past that. Past like 2 and 1. So they're reaching out to you guys, not me.
I'm seeing two stand here. They're kind of like, they're short and in robes. Can you guess? Laura, Tina, do you like math? Do you do math? Is it like one of your things? Because they're talking in binary. I don't know what that means. Binary code.
Is that the...
Ones and zeros.
Ones and zeros.
I used to actually be able to translate ones and zeros into letters.
I am freaking impressed over that.
The military taught me how to do it. Long story. Sorry, we were about to go off on a hell of a tangent. But no, for the job that I did, we would have to break down codes into ones and zeros so that we could figure out who was trying to hack what. And it would actually have to go both from A to ones and zeros and from ones and zeros to A, and we were actually pretty quick at it.
Damn. You are smart.
Oh, she says yes.
See?
Oh, well then they're talking to you in binary. Because I'm literally, they're like tied together. I can't explain it. So take that for what it's worth and maybe ask them. I don't know. Are you getting anything?
I was trying to ask them what 2 for 1 would mean in binary. That
Because 2s don't exist.
no.
Maybe it's just 2 of them speaking one language? Binary? 2 of them having the same message?
No, it's not the same message. It is two parts of one message.
2 for 1. 2
Yeah.
parts of one message.
Yeah. Okay. I'm clueless. They're not cluing me in either.
I got nothing.
You have a bright
Over
idea?
the watch for, okay, if you're into numbers, you do like what I do, or what Kaci will do. You find patterns in numbers and patterns in numbers in places. That's part of the message. So look when you're out doing things, look for the patterns in the numbers that make you go, oh, and run with it.
There you go.
It's not for us to tell you, but it's something you need to figure out. So when you're out and about in the day, receipts, gas station pumps, stuff like that, look for the patterns in the numbers.
Time on clocks.
Mm-hmm.
Tina says maybe they are saying 241. 241.
Does that make sense to you? Does that feel right?
Hmm.
No? Okay,
That
so
is just 241.
241. 2FOR1.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm sorry, Tina, that is about all we're going to get out of that because they're like receding.
Reciting.
Receding.
Oh.
They're moving backwards. Sorry.
Receding.
Yeah, they all sound alike, so yeah, I get it. But they're moving backwards and they're like, you got it. I don't know what it is you got, but they're saying you got it. Is there anybody else that we can confuse?
Jennifer Dawn for spirit guides again.
Jennifer Dawn would like to speak with her spirit guides. Is there any way you can come in?
Tina said, got it.
It's a child. It's not even a joy guide. This is an unhappy child.
I was thinking mad. But I knew you were going to say something, so I was waiting for you to say it. I knew you were going to say it because you can see it. I can only feel that it's mad. It is not happy.
Yeah, it's a very unhappy child. Mad child.
Yes.
And why are you upset, sweetie?
She said, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
You did something.
You didn't follow us. We laid it out in front of you. and you went left with it. Like they give you a pretty easy path to follow, very straightforward, but you went, no, I'm gonna go this way instead. And now they're like, why?
Would that make any sense to you? Because I'm clueless, but that would make sense. That they would be angry that she didn't.
Because he's like,
It's even like, okay, it's even like you asked them for it.
and
they
they
handed
laid
it to
out in front of you,
And you were like, ah! You know, F you kind of thing.
oh, this is what I was looking for. What?
Yeah, exactly. So you got caught up in a squirrel moment and they're saying, what the hell? Why did you do that? So they're mad at you. How you can fix it? Talk to them, see what they have to say, and see what they show you in signs and whatnot of how you fix it. I hope that makes sense. Because that was one of the weirder ones we've had tonight.
Yeah.
Or ever, actually. Is there anybody else?
Tina for Stephen.
Is Stephen available for Katina? I'm not getting, all I got was no, but the dog might be. So, oh, you know, I was visited by a dog earlier today. It was a little weenie dog,
Oh
a miniature weenie dog. It's the strangest thing. It was cute.
Yeah.
Katina, it's almost like you're going to be seeing the dog again. If that makes any sense. You're either going to be seeing the dog or a dog will come forward that will. So if a dog, okay, it's almost like something about following the dog. What in the world was that? I can't believe. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. A message came over and I'm like, I can't see it, can't see it. And it's gone.
So back to Jennifer real quick. Did you get a job offering? Or like a very important email? So I'm seeing something very electronic. He's going on a whole rant. I'm sorry. I didn't hear him. He's like pissed. So I'm hearing something electronic, email, or like job. They had someone reach out. They lined up someone to reach out to you, and you didn't take. Is she still on? Is Jennifer still on?
I don't know. Who just came on?
Ashton.
Oh, okay. Ashton's. Whoops. How do you get that back? Oh, there we go.
Here, I'm gonna look at her.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Heather said something.
Heather said something? Okay.
She says, Heather,
We obviously now still need to.
I haven't personally talked with my spirit guides. Not sure if they're coming through, but would like to try to communicate with them and see if they have some guidance for me. Jennifer Dawn says, I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry, sweetie.
No, it's okay. Just writing down who wants.
Heather wants her spirit guides?
Yes, and so does Christina.
So when it came to Jennifer, she's not sure. Well, they're mad at you for something. So.
Take that for what it's worth, and they're like, you need to start listening kind of thing. So take it for what it's worth, and when you ask something of the angels or God or the universe, when you ask something, you will get a message. You just need to sometimes stop and go, was that the message? Ooh, this happened. Was that the message? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so who, what?
Spirit guides for Christina.
Christina.
I think this is the first night I've actually communicated with spirit guides. Because on the other nights, it's always you guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm like wide open.
Well, that's a good thing.
I've been all week, like everything is just a little bit brighter and clearer.
That's a good thing.
Strange.
So, see if Christina's spirit guides will come and talk to you.
I got a picture of a little girl and a horse.
Okay. Would you be getting a picture of some grandparents? Or is the little girl, sorry, cat hair, or is the little girl more like her joy guide?
I think it's more like her joy day. This little girl standing right next to a horse with her hand on its shoulder, just watching.
So what do horses mean, metaphysically? What do horses mean?
I don't know.
Journey.
Journey, strength, power. So it might be your joy guide is trying to tell you, reclaim your power, sweetie. Take it back from wherever it is you left it and call it back to you so that you have it when you need it.
Some people think horses are relaxing.
Yeah. Horses have a sense of humor.
And they also are awesome mirrors. They give you back exactly what you hand their way. Did a lot of horse therapy. Let me tell you, I work with horses a lot. And they have this great tendency to show you exactly what you're letting out, energy-wise.
Horses are also very psychic, which is how they're able to do that. So I'm hoping, Christine, that makes some sense to you, that your joy guide would be showing you your power, showing you what's going on in your life, and maybe even giving you the strength to take it back. I hope that makes sense.
Me too.
Who's next?
Heather for spirit guides.
Would Heather's spirit guides please come and talk with us?
My hand started to hurt. God.
I saw blue
God's
flash
making your
in
hands hurt?
No, I said
I
that
saw,
my hand started to hurt.
I saw blue flash and everything. That's why I looked at your hand.
Oh.
Are you flashing again?
So
No.
yeah.
Distracted. Stop.
What are you getting for her spirit guides?
I don't know, maybe because it just rhymes with Heather, I'm getting a feather. Like a little white feather.
Okay. What do feathers represent?
Did you find a feather anytime within the last couple weeks? Just laying on the ground somewhere?
It would be a striking feather, like something you
Wouldn't be there.
it would be out of place, or an extremely beautiful feather, or your attention suddenly went, boom, there it is. Feathers represent freedom. It's your feather gifts are generally you're doing good on your path. Fly. Don't forget to fly and rise above your situation and just soar with eagles kind of messages. Would any of that make sense?
Because all I'm hearing is we're giving you a feather. It's either giving or gave, but we have a feather. For you. If that makes any sense at all.
Not sure she's thinking.
Me neither.
Well, that was weird. I've never seen that before. Request to join Edith's broadcast.
Who?
Birdie. It's weird. Phone's doing weird things, and that could be spirit guides here messing with us.
Okay, is there any, have we done everybody?
Yes, that is everybody, I believe.
So it's almost about that time anyway. We got a few more minutes if you have any.
You just got a trick phone! Does anybody have any questions that are not necessarily related to the spirit guides or whatever? Does anybody have any questions? Like for crystals or meanings of stuff or how do you do what you do or that kind of thing?
Yeah, because we got about 10 minutes and we'll share.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, Katina, because Stephen didn't come through. He sent the dog instead.
And she sent another message.
Oh, another message?
I don't know. Okay.
I lost you.
How could you lose me? I thought I was important.
No, I see nothing, Katina. Which dog?
I don't know. I want to say Riley's dog, but I don't know exactly if that makes any sense. But he's like, no, I'm not available, but the dog is. That's what I heard. So he's sending you the dog.
Tina got a sage kit.
Ew, nice.
Some sage spray. And he's gonna try it. He's gonna leave a window open. And let out your
Yeah. Make sure you're prepared for the smoke alarms going off.
We learned the hard way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody, when they say, just learn the hard way once or twice.
Although I've saged in here and that's not gone out. Of course, I've not done the billowy. Whole house looks like it's burning down, kind of smudging, but you know.
I'd say my neighbors think I'm weird, but let me tell you, my neighbors have a unique earthy smells coming from their own house. So sage isn't the problem around where we live. At least not for one neighbor.
And the cops know the difference.
And if they don't, they'll be like, okay, this is sage. And
Now
then
go
something
smell
else.
over
David says yes. Open the doors. Definitely open the doors.
As long as you don't have cats out right now.
My cats,
Crack
it
the
doesn't
window.
matter. So, does anybody have any saging questions while we're sitting here?
Sure.
She sprayed the sage spray once.
I've never used sage spray.
Is that where they just sit sage in water for a little while and then take it out? Oh.
Or they
Or
could
they
use
do
sage
oil.
essential oil, yeah.
You use sage oil in your sprays all the time when you spray the house. So technically you can
Yeah.
use it before. The feather made some sense. Freedom or the right path. I feel lately things are going in the right direction for my medical. Just now need to ask for some guidance for once myself or to hinge up.
Sorry, I skipped down because you were reading. Yeah, so the feather is showing, keep right on that path. Keep after it. Don't let it drop. And yes, Bertie, I have put burns in my carpet from saging because it falls off and goes everywhere. So that's why you need that little abalone shell or something to keep it
Or
in.
a little pot.
Or a little pot.
Or a little glass bowl.
Hold up no.
Why not?
Not glass.
It gets too hot. Unless it's tempered glass.
Tempered
Yeah.
glass.
That's a little teeny cast iron thing.
No, Casey's like, that's not teeny. Casey has a teeny.
Yes.
Like a teeny.
Yeah.
So that's,
Probably
It's
This
mid-size.
is
not
giant
perspective.
compared to mine. But mine working well and I like it.
And when you're using something like the cast iron or glass or whatever, put some sand in the bottom of it so that it doesn't get too hot and break. Because I've actually had that happen with. That's why I said no with glass. But yeah, if it's tempered glass, it's one thing.
I had a candle. It was like one of those
So that's how you burn down the house.
No. Almost did.
Oh, cool. Tina says hers came with an abalone shell. So when you use the abalone shell, still put some type of salt, or not salt, well, salt to work, or sugar in it.
Not
and all
sugar.
that does,
Not sugar. Do not put
salt
sugar.
or sand in it to help sort of diffuse some of that heat. Because as pretty as the inside of the abalone shell is, experience on this one, it'll actually tarnish and sort of burn it and make it look nasty.
And it
So-
will get really, really hot in your hand.
Yeah. I always hold it. I always hold it from the edge. I don't hold the
don't
abalone
have mine
shell
now.
in my hand. I hold it from the edge
Here
and
it
I
is.
whipped it around.
It's over on the desk.
Do you want me to go get it?
Yeah, that way, yeah.
I'll go get it.
And that way everybody can see what we're
I have
talking
this,
about.
Zodiac sign.
It's on that, it should be on the shelf above the desk.
Okay, yep, I got it.
I had a Zodiac sign glass candle that I got from Target. It said Leo because I'm Leo. And I lit it. And when it got all the way down to the bottom, it was like 12 at night. It exploded while flaming onto my flammable altar and almost caught my altar on fire.
So here's the abalone shell.
That's a huge one.
It's a huge one. So if you hold it like this, your hand's gonna get hot because everything's in here. When I do it, I hold it or like that. And that way I can, and it keeps my hand from being right here where it would normally be hot.
Pink salt
And
would work.
Yeah.
But hold that up and show it what happens when you burn directly into the,
It takes away some of the prettiness.
yeah, it does. It takes away the pretty and leaves soot.
And if
So,
you try to scrub it, then it still takes away prettiness.
and this is Palo Santo, which is a very sacred, it's just what you use after you smudge, or sage.
Palo meaning
Don't
tree.
know.
Santo,
Santo
meaning
means-
sand. So it's saint's tree.
Sage tree.
Saint.
But it has kind, really? It's kind of on everything in this house. It smells kind of medicinally, but it's very
It's
cleansing.
got a bit of a liquor smell to it.
Yeah, it's and it won't stay lit, so it's not like you can burn it and it'll burn out. It won't. It will burn out, but it doesn't.
Catch fire.
It doesn't catch fire really, so that's a good thing to use.
You
There
can,
we go.
you can buy the shells at any like witchy shop.
Kindred Spirit probably has some. Kindred Spirits in Winston. Any metaphysical bookstore, you can get them on Amazon.
Palo Santo would.
Palo Santo, I would, is either going to be at a Botanica.
No, she does.
Oh, she's got some. Never mind.
Heather burnt a hole in the.
Do what?
She burnt a hole in her parents' carpet while she was saging their place once.
Uh-huh, yeah. I set fire to some curtains. You really kind of have to be
Careful with fire.
really careful of fire.
What a concept. You gotta be
Yeah.
careful with fire.
We all know
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
we-
learn from us, do as we say, not as our experience has led us to our understanding. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you feel led to make a donation, please do so. If you feel like you need to, or want a private reading from one of us, or need one, whatever. That was the name of a bar in one of the series I was watching. They need one. Anyway, that's a little aside. Our pricing is there. You can make an appointment and pay for your session through PayPal, and then we will all get together and do a session for you. Or you could pick one concept, because they do readings too. But she owns the business, and she goes to school.
And
not this business. I own a business, a different business.
She owns Mission Kayaking. So if you live in San Antonio or you're coming this way, you got to do the trip.
Lots of them are fun.
Yeah,
It's my
lots
happy
of
spot.
fun.
I can't say I don't get out. I don't get out. I get out for work. I don't get out for me anymore. I need to fix that.
Yeah, you do, because you always need me time. I don't care who you are, or how spiritual you are, or how well balanced you are. You still need me time.
yes.
So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week at 7:30 on a week from now,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Same bat time, same bat
Bat
channel. Goodbye.
Bye.